I spent most of my life hunting in those woods, so you can imagine my joy when my parents got me a hunting dog. What was that noise? That was like a growl.
No, I did.
Like,
No, I didn't. I did. You ever have a hunting dog?
My family did stuff like that. I know, like, the kind of hunting I did as a kid was always like deer hunting or like turkey hunting. You don't really need a dog for that.
We did a lot of
hunting
pheasant hunting.
dogs. Oh, you did a lot of pheasant hunting?
Yeah. So that pheasant and duck and stuff. So we had a catcher basically.
Oh, okay.
And my grandpa.
Did you have one or did you have like several?
Well, we had one. We had one, and then my grandpa, who had a stroke, he would sit in this electric wheelchair. His fucking mouth would be open and his eye is blind in one eye. And he fucking shot the dog in the head, and that was really traumatizing.
Like on accident?
Yeah. Well, I would assume so. I mean, the man, I don't know why he had a gun in his hand. I was too young to really process that this was a horrible thing, but no. Also, trigger warning, dog death.
A little late for that. Hold on. Were you there?
Yeah, I was right next to the dog.
How old were you?
I was probably 7.
You were 7 years old, sitting next to your beloved hunting dog, and your grandfather, what'd you say?
My grandpa.
Your grandpa just blew its brains out right next to you.
Yeah, well, it shot him in the head, yeah.
Did it? Okay.
I mean, I'm just letting you know what happened. I was just wondering.
That's a lot. Okay.
I mean, it was a traumatic thing.
Like, yeah, I had a hunting dog, but you're like, when I was 7, my grandpa. Wait, so did he shoot it on purpose, or what?
No,
did he just
I don't
have
think
a gun in his? He was just holding a gun in his wheelchair as he was like disabled from a stroke. Okay.
Yeah.
And so it might as well have been you that got shot. It was just like an accident.
Could have very easily happened. Let me just tell you that. Could have happened. It was sad. I feel like this is going to just bum everybody out. We should probably just not even include that.
No, you should include it. I think that has to go in the episode. That is a legendary hunter confession.
Why? That was just a confession. It's just something that happened in my life.
The story mentioned a dog, and you're just out of nowhere like, I was 7 years old. My grandfather.
Okay, first off, they said hunting dog. We've experienced other dogs in the show, and that story has never been relevant.
Sandy wasn't my property and wasn't treated like he belonged to me. Sandy was a member of the family, my best companion, and my truest friend. That was until my grandfather shot him in the head while I said,
"You too?" Small world.
That was just a big story for me to just like forget about all at once. I apologize. Okay. I'd been talking with my family about taking Sandy, my hunting gear, and some essentials to one of the cabins my grandfather owned in his heyday. We're introducing a grandfather now.
This is actually becoming. This is unveiling to be something horrible. Okay.
Here's where things get screwed up. Sandy, I'm so sorry. This like unironically.
Is this my life?
This might just be what happened to you.
Good God.
It's pretty close. We were going pheasant hunting in Kansas.
Yeah, exactly. We're going pheasant hunting in southern Missouri. I'm like, Grandpa?
Is that you? There were still bigger animals that would have liked to take a bite out of him if there wasn't a lot of food for the winter. Heard Sandy's bark fade away in the distance and then stop altogether.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. R.I.P. Sandy. He must have ran into Hunter's grandfather. How tragic.
No.
In his mobility scooter out there.
Yeah, all you hear
for some reason.
Like the wheels going.
What kind of, not to get too graphic into it, but what kind of gun was he holding? Because it's more insane if the guy who like can't move half his body has like a 12 gauge.
He had a deer rifle. Come on, man.
Hold on. So he can't move half his body, but he's in an electric wheelchair with like a full scoped like bolt action rifle across his leg.
Yeah.
He can't even lift that. Why? Why does he have that?
A man has pride. At least so that's what they told him.
I waited hours standing in the doorway with my shotgun cocked and ready to put down whatever it was that was waiting in the woods. It was then that a man in a mobility scooter rolled
Leave
towards
my
me. I'm
deceased
sorry, I can't.
grandpa alone.
I can't. That's too wild of a story to not bring up. He was a retired grain man, but I was sure if I brought up Sandy's name, he'd be more than willing to help me search for him. Thankfully, I'm sorry. I just a visual of just a guy, a half paralyzed man on a mobility scooter.
You know what?
Just stalking through the woods at night, executing any animal he comes across.
I'm bringing my mom into this.
You're bringing your mom into this? What do you mean you're bringing your mom into this?
I'm letting you know right now.
Sure.
Hello?
Hello?
Mom?
Yes.
Isaiah is making fun of Grandpa Ernest and how he shot our dog Roger. Can you tell him that it wasn't as that big of a deal?
Yeah, it was a huge deal. I feel like you almost got shot.
No. He was fine.
Hello.
She can't hear
Mrs.
me. She can't hear
hello,
you. Hello,
Mrs. Hancock. Can you hear me?
She can't hear you, Isaiah. Just what? I mean, it wasn't. What happened to him after the fact? Ernest.
Hang on 1 second.
Well, this is not going as planned.
Okay, sorry, I'm at work. What'd you say?
What happened to Grandpa Ernest after that?
Oh, we put his ass in a home.
Because he almost shot? Because he shot the dog?
Yeah, he's done.
He's done?
Yeah, he's done.
How many years did... I know he's... I mean, this is when I was like 7, but how...
Yeah.
Did he die in the nursing home, or did you guys at least take him out?
I think we took him out like once, but yeah, he ended up dying there.
Well, this is a tragically sad story.
It is sad, and I just say don't shoot your animals.
Well, I thought it was an accident. Was it not an accident?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, this is completely taken a left turn.
You were young. You didn't know.
Okay.
You didn't know.
All right. Well, this is backfired completely. I love you, Mom.
Wait,
I have to go.
Ask. Hold on. Ask if
she's gone.
If you were to,
well, she's gone. This memory is completely ruined. I thought it was an accident. It was on purpose.
You've been trying to downplay it the whole episode. Your grandfather shot that dog on purpose.
I did.
And he got thrown in a home where he died. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's not funny. It's funny how you remembered none of it. And it's way more tragic.
I didn't know he was such a monster.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know. Oh. That could not have gone any. Editor, you cut that out right now.
You leave all of that in.
You cut that out. Do not leave that in.
If you do not leave that in, I'm quitting the podcast. That is the greatest. God. That is the funniest thing that has ever happened on this show. Oh my gosh. You going from just a normal event, like, oh yeah, it was this accident, into we were afraid your grandfather would kill you or something, so we put him in a home and he died there.
This is a podcast about telling scary stories here. We're deviating too far from the script here. We got to just get back to the story.
Oh my gosh. That is staying in the episode. That is the wildest thing that has ever happened on the show. Oh my gosh. You are going to hear about Roger until you're dead.
I waited hours standing in the doorway, I believe is the next line. Get me out of this hell, please.
No, I remember. Okay, so remember the jokes I was making about he's out here and then just
it's
a mobile
too real.
Scooter.
It's too real now.
No, it is. That is the new villain. That is up there with Mr. Wellers.
I am
as
only
a
hearing
CreepCast all-timer.
It's fucked up because you've planted the seed now, and now in the woods, all I'm hearing is a mobility scooter cracking leaves and cracking branches, rolling through the darkness. Random pop shots going off in the middle of the night. And now I feel bad for Sandy.
I'm imagining he's out here in the woods and you hear me, the scooter just going through.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's get back. We're back into the story. People came to listen to a scary story. Let's give it to them right now. Boom. We're back in.
Sandy did come back, but not for another 3 days. Wait, I read all this. Yeah.
Not for another 3 days. That would fuck me up, dude. At what point do you, what's weird is I feel like in the morning I would go searching, right? Or would you even? I would probably go that night with a flashlight, walking around trying to find him.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
What? Why the fuck are you giggling? Okay.
All
right. I love dogs. Okay. I love dogs. I cannot be beholden to my family. All right.
It's just you calling your mom to make it better. It just is.
I thought I needed clarification that it wasn't a big deal. It backfired immediately. All right.
It was a huge
All right.
deal.
I shot myself in the foot immediately here.
Oh my gosh. I could see the reflection of his eyes as green pearls. I'm sorry. Let me redo that. I could see the reflection of his eyes as green pearls in the murder.
What? Come on, we gotta get through this, or people are gonna get mad at us, dude. I'm telling you, we have to get through this.
I know. When I read reflection, my mind filled. In his eyes, I could see the reflection of the mobility scooter getting closer.
The dog wasn't even looking at him, dude. It was from behind. Come on. This story has completely been derailed. People are going to be so fucking mad at us. I'm sorry. If there is an audio listener, I am so sorry for this fucking horrible.
I'm a horrible person.
Here we go.
Sorry. It is not funny that a dog lost his life. I love dogs. It's just funny that Hunter was witness to all of this and processed none of it until 5 minutes ago. Oh, man. Okay. just the image of like a guy who's paralyzed but still has a rifle for some reason. Okay. It doesn't help that in my head, you at 7 years old is just you with the exact same head and facial features you have now, just on a smaller body. Like, I cried for most of the way home, hands clenching the steering wheel so hard my knuckles were white. So, as he's driving away, something chucks the deer head.
Something just fucking
car.
like as hard as and it had to break through glass to fall into the back seat, basically.
Absolutely beamed that deer's.
I mean, like a fucking asteroid
like
going into the back.
Push.
Yeah, literally. It's like Randy Johnson throwing a fucking deer's head into the back seat of a car
at the speed of sound. Just that would actually be like a fun shot for something, right? So imagine that you set up the shot where I'm being a nerd here, but like the camera's in the back seat looking at the back of his head, right? And you have the rear view mirror that sees his face. And then in the rear view mirror, you see something fly, just full speed. Yeah. And it
Bambi's
comes like rolls
just
over
like,
the camera.
Yeah. It'd be really funny. That'd be a good comedic beat. But yeah, as a level-headed guy, it's a quick little, this is a very quick story interjected with my own trauma. So thank you for that. And I think
I like this story. It was good, but it has to be one of my all-time favorite recordings because it has brought us to a revelation that I will never let you live down, nor will anyone else in the comment section. I was fighting for my life while I was reading to not make every single sentence. Like, I looked at my dog. It was strange. The front half was long. The back half was a mobility scooter.
Exactly.
I was standing on the porch waiting for something to come. I saw the shape of a mobility scooter come out.
I will be having choice words with my mother after this recording is done.
Oh, that was so
she
funny.
has stained our family's character
lifeline to help, and it was that. Oh,
literally,
brilliant.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire lifeline call completely backfiring. It's not the best.